We're dancing with the muse. Come by the fire. We're dancing with the muse. She gets you higher. Medina Medicina, write them scripts, over medicate them. What a gem, purple rain from the heaven. Flowers of evil for all the people. From the languid lamp, it was Lady Babylon in deep with the Bacchic initiations. Ammon's muse, hail
Thank you,
Satan.
everyone.
Venom,
Thank you
heavily toxic.
for coming. This is Teddy Bass in the background. If you know him, don't forget to give him your support. Subscribe to him, give him a like, and check out his music. Amazing, amazing music indeed. We're gonna be doing a quick session today, analyzing ancient Greek music. What a beautiful session we have today. As always, Teddy Bass. Some Teddy Bass, just to keep you up to speed. Right, as always, I'm gonna be mentioning Ammon Hillman today. We're gonna be looking at some videos. Let's get started. Don't forget to support and stay tuned. Subscribe for more. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. Let's go and let's listen to a small piece that is being now rediscovered, reproduced, right, by researchers at a university. They are trying to bring back ancient Greek music. What does this mean for us as humanity, as a group? Doesn't really change a thing, but you have to understand that this ancient music, just like many other types of music, well, it had the power of bringing up spirits in you, summon those demons that you might be familiar with here in the channel. We want to see the real powers behind all this hidden occult stuff. We're going right deep to the source, and I'm not wasting time. We're going straight to where we need to be. All right, so let me know if you like this or not. Let's listen to this, and this should be pretty nice. All right, let's get to this video. This is called Rediscovering Ancient Greek Music, and you can find this original video right here. Right, 77,000 views 7 years ago. Right, full credits and new finale by Callum Armstrong. This is beautiful. Okay, these are the two pieces we're gonna be listening to today. Beautiful, guys. The perfect ancient Greek music. This is what we were missing out.
This is a sound that hasn't been heard for 2,000 years.
This is amazing. This is unbelievable, guys. You, for the first time in 2,000 years, have been the first person to be able to listen to these amazing, powerful, harmonic music. That even though these people, they might not be used to these instruments, this type of music, this type of lifestyle, right? They are trying, and we can't really get a grasp of what it really was. And I'm sure in the future we're gonna be able to bring back that power that ancient Greek music really had. And now we are being allowed into this. Let's listen to Dr. Ammon Hillman today we're going to be seeing what it really meant to do Greek music. Because first, let me show you again what his Greek music was, and we're gonna listen to Dr. Ammon Hillman discuss what this discipline really meant in antiquity. Let's go. This is music, guys. The real music that was hidden from you.
This is a sound that hasn't been heard for 2,000 years.
This is a sound that hasn't been heard in 2,000 years, guys. This is unbelievable. The significance of what you're listening to right now, right? This is probably the closest thing that we can get right now. And now you can listen to this on YouTube, right? It was posted 7 years ago, but only 77,000 views, right? 2017, 77,000 views. Guys, we need to bring back ancient Greek music. It sounds to me a bit like Bohemian Rhapsody, maybe? A bit like Queen. Sounds like Queen, bro. It sounds like Queen. Unbelievable. Let's listen to Dr. Ammon Hillman. He's going to be explaining what it really was to make and understand Greek music. Alright, let's get to the next video. It's going to seem like he's crazy for those of you who don't know him, but I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. He's just using dramatics to fill you in and allow you to have a real understanding of this ancient history that we can't really understand. Let's get to the real source. Let's get it.
Let us proceed then. Look, the ship has been taking us there. We're going. By the way, if you're not sitting on the throne, hurry. Okay? Hurry.
If you're not sitting on the throne, you should be under the effect of drugs. This is part of the ritual. You need the drugs in order to understand the music better.
This is the location. Who are we? We are those who sit on the throne of the devil. Hail, Skutha. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Okay. Alright. Do you understand that sitting on the throne of the devil, really these forbidden things aren't really in the portal? The key to opening the portal.
Oh, God. It's absolutely... Okay, you hear the cult stuff coming in? Oh, God, right? That's where we've been. That was the last thing you and I heard, right? We're in the drugs. We're in the death. They have done to us what they were supposed to have done to us to get us to that higher level, that place that we can see the invisible and interact. Now, the way we're getting there is we slip through this doorway. The way we're getting there is the music. Is the music. Do you understand? The physics of the cosmos are compelled by music. Now you understand why the magoi, those wizards, now you understand why they're always carrying around that guitar.
That guitar is not really a guitar. The image you are seeing right now, it's not really a guitar, right? It's not really a guitar, but what you can really see is that music has some kind of power to transform you. When you use music, you can transform people, you can make people feel emotions, just like in cinema, in movies. Hollywood has done it for ages. Also, they've done it in the past, and they do it in church. So figure it out how music can reprogram your brain to access new knowledge and have it more available in your brain. Unbelievable power, guys. Unbelievable. And this is the key of many elites.
Now you get it. Do you see? This is why you and I, Satanic Congregation, most of you are going to be with me tonight. We're dummies. Okay? I got to give all due reverence to the God of music tonight. I got to give all due reverence to the God of those strings. That's what I have to do. And I'm going to come in as an initiate who is ignorant. It said on his temple, what did it say on this dude's temple? The God of the guitar. It said, know yourself. Know yourself. The fact is, when you see that statement, you got to realize, I don't. Oh, God, it's gorgeous. Are you?
So when he says Apollo's temple, the temple of Apollo is saying to you at the entrance, asks you, do you know yourself? You must know yourself, right? This is the key to philosophy, spirituality, Buddhism, a lot of ancient complex stuff that was hidden there, not purposefully, because of ignorance. Now the portal's opening for you, and there is a chance for you to redeem yourself, right? Get this information and use it to your advantage before someone else does, right? Before they hide it, twist it away. This is the pure stuff that you're getting. Actual translations from the actual sources. We're going to be listening to more Greek music at the end. That's right. That's what I've got for you guys today. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We're not only going to be discussing music. We're going to be listening. Actual music. Listening to actual music, guys. All right. The power of music is really just the top of the iceberg, guys. It was founded on a foundation of drugs, sex, music, religion, poetry. All these verses had a significance in these rituals.
You ready for the harmony? That's who we're tracking down. We're tracking down. Don't get me wrong, people. Before we step out of the ship into the mystery and we're seeing the invisible, okay? And by the way, for those of you tonight who, there will be those of you who made it through that third of ancient Greek education that was music. You made it through it, and it's a part. You've been attuned, and it's a part of your soul. Oh, God, you reached attunement. Oh, they talk like this, people. I'm not making this up. They talk like this. Now, it's very difficult for me to bring this frequency tonight.
Right, because we are seeing just translations. Translations of those original words that for us have one meaning. But in Greek, those words, just like I see, because I learned English from Spanish. Coming from Spanish, you have many meanings for some words. And also you have some words in English, of course, where you have different meanings, right? And that means that you are not actually seeing the whole meaning of the word, just seeing part of it, like 30% of it, right? Maybe 10% of it. Don't even know. We don't even know. And this double meaning can be used as art in poetry. And you have to understand, Ammon is kind of like a poet. He's a poet, and he knows the meaning of words is important. And not only that, he's a philologist. So he researches the meaning of words. He's going to be using different words that you must understand. He's using in an artistic way in order for you to understand the power of poetry, art, music. they used to go together, but not anymore for some reason. You thought hip hop was revolutionary, right? Mixing the rhymes with the music, the rhythm. These people were using it in religion to reprogram your brain.
Because it's hitting us in English, right? It's hitting us. You can see the Renaissance. Where's the look, people? This is a fantastic book. I want you to check out. I never, you know me, I'm Ammon, baby. I never bring in modern sources, right? I never do. But I have to now, in deference to those of you who understand music and to who this penetrates. You already have this is part of your being. Good for you. That's fantastic. Now I'm gonna take it and we're gonna inject some Bacchic wine into it and we're gonna watch it grow. What is this book, Apollo's Lyre? Oh, it's gorgeous. Greek music and music theory and antiquity. In the crap ages, I mean the Middle Ages. Now, what happens? About 500 Anno Domini, the music goes away. The music goes away. It has to be rediscovered. And when they do so in the Renaissance, they are confounded. And this classicist, whose Greek is exquisite, I recommend. Exquisite. It's got the Greek text in it too, people. Oh, and by the way, it's online in the it's already archived in that big ass, what is it called? The big library? Internet Archive. What? Of course. So I want everybody who's like me and doesn't know and wants to see the Greek, or the masters who do know and want to see the Greek, because you see, Greek education was three things. It was the poetry, the words, it was the music, and it was mixed martial arts.
Whoa. Kung Fu, hip hop, and the drugs. Oh, let's watch that again. Guys, I don't understand. The poetry, the music, and the martial arts. That's what people were being taught in the past. Maybe there's a reason why you're not being taught that. You're not being trained like an elite, right? Because you could be a very powerful person if you did that. That training could allow you to manipulate people using music, poetry, understand everything much better than anyone else, right? You forming leaders, educating leaders. That's what it sounds like, right? The poetry, the music, and the martial arts, right? Let's listen to that one more time.
Poetry, the words. Was three things. It was the poetry, the words, it was the music, and it was mixed martial arts.
The poetry, the music, and martial arts, right? That together makes you very powerful barbarian. And that's what barbarians were in the past. And some of these people, these educated people from Greece, well, they were considered barbarians, and the Christians were being persecuted, right? That gives you more reasons to believe maybe the drugs, the music, these wizards, all these stories might be true.
Oh God, love it. Oh God. Well, I made it through the words part, and I'm going to show you. I'm not making this up, people. I'm going to show you Aristotle saying this. Right? He's going to mimic me tonight. You know why? Because he's my little bitch. Isn't that glorious? I love it. You know what? For all those philosophy courses you put me through, Aristotle, for all of that, and for that medieval dimwit who turned you into some kind of Jesus philosopher. In Tartarus,
Give it
baby.
to him, bro.
This is what you're going to be
Spank
hearing.
him, bro. Spanking
Guess
him.
who's going to be giving it to you, Aristotle?
Right, the translations are always wrong.
Some necromancer. Are you people ready for this?
My God,
gorgeous.
guys.
You deserve it too, baby.
We're gonna be seeing, my God, we're gonna be seeing the real stuff, guys. The real magic, the drugs, the music. This ancient religion is how people got manipulated into believing things. Sounds like this technology is still being used today. Go to church, go on TV, using using music to reprogram your brain on TV, on films. Disney discovered this 100 years ago. Come on, bro. They were using music to get your attention, because attention is monetization, right?
Let me spicy. Ooh, look at that. Put the spicy. Am I spicy for you? You don't have to. That's a little bit. I guess you can. Let's celebrate. I'm in spicy tonight. If you think I'm spicy, oh, God, you have nothing. You've seen nothing yet. Oh, God, get ready. Just don't start quivering until I bring it. Oh, God, give it to me. Look at the people. Give me the next one after the people. This is your look, here's some water to
He really
splash
does
yourself.
look like he's
Baptize
crazy,
yourself,
man.
you hot monkeys. Tite Staphne Sokarpos.
Listen, listen to this.
You know, what is the purpose of that fruit? Right? What is the fruit that is brought to us by Daphne, the laurel? What is the fruit? What is its use? He says. You neither eat it, nor do you drink it, nor do you Christ it. Okay, fantastic. Did everybody hear that? I just want, when you hear that ping in the Greek, the Christing, you'll understand where you are within the mystery. Right? What is this laurel that becomes the symbol of the god of music? By the way, what is this worship, this cult that we have now boosted up to the invisible? What is this cult? It is the cult of Apollo, his mother, who dug her hands into the dirt and squeezed it as she was giving life. Not just any life, but the life that brings music. And it was in the form of twins.
Oh, okay. This is getting deep, poetic, right? Getting very complex. But at this point, I want you to understand that not only this is history, you are seeing the actual stories that explained art, science, philosophy, religion, all was together a single discipline. And now you are seeing the division of those disciplines, right? And then for some reason you are not in touch with your true self. This is the mystery, guys. Christing means to apply a drug. These rituals involved drugs, music, and sex. This is how they reprogram your brain.
Twins, we worship twins. Apollo, right? Oh God! And who is the leader of the muse? We're going to look at the word muse tonight. Music. Who is the leader, right, of the muse? As it's the god of music, baby. Who is the leader of the chorus, the choragitis? That is the sister of the god of music. Do you understand? No, I was not saying. Right, I was not saying it for a reason. Do you understand? The music is in the fabric of the ritual and the rite itself. Listen to yourselves for a minute. I want to wake you up. This is created by her, right? Listen to me, chorus. Right? This is where the music is coming from. You are devotees of an invisible art.
Okay, this is getting deep. This is getting deep. Let's see how deep this goes, because we're talking about philosophy, psychology. What could it be? Education, history, something else in here.
It's the art of music, and it creates everything. It's invisible. Do you understand? This is the thought. I'm going to show you in the text. This is the thought. This is where they are. And again, please understand me, congregation. I'm terribly dumb when it comes to such things. I'm telling you, no music education. No music education. So I have to be very humble and say, hey, let's just humbly follow the muse on her track, and hopefully via the logos we'll get through it. Through what, Ammon? Through that mystery vision, through that mystery performance, through that music. Okay, now if you didn't know that music was the underlying force of the universe, the fabric of everything that is and was and will be, then, what was the most, by the way, if I can just say, what was the most powerful moment that Ammon experienced? You remember my best day, right?
And now Ammon is gonna proceed to explain when they did a show, a play, in the university, where they accused him of opening portals, right? This is this is a lot of intense stuff that we're gonna skip, but just wanted to remind you, this is psychology, a bit of everything, right? And of course, we have to go deep into this. Let's see what we see here.
About priority, for they grew beside one another. They were going through their own attributes. An ancient bramble, that's batos. Do you what? Yes. Do you remember the bush that burns but isn't consumed? He's speaking here too. And he says, stop before we gratify our enemies. Yeah. The Laurel looked down at her and said, oh, evil, oh, God. Look, the Laurel blasts the bodice, right? Oh, evil disgrace. How the hell are you one of us? Did we find, who saw that Thracian guy with the kid? Do you guys remember the boat? He was sailing on a boat. He puts the kid to sleep with a drug, cuts off his testicles and turns him into an angel.
Oh my god, things are going deep. All right, I believe I can't show you anymore because there are things that you wouldn't understand, right? Getting deep. All right, just want to show you the poetry, the meanings behind the words, the music, the psychology of the music, the emotions the music creates. It's how you get people into the right mental state. And it's how we have been trying to use it unsuccessfully for the past 2,000 years. And if you listen to this music, we're going to go back to the music. And on this other music, this other screen. Give me a sec. Okay. We're going to see basically it sounds like classical music. It sounds a bit also there's a bit of everything, right? You're gonna hear many different genres, opera, just the vocals, right? The rhythm reminds you maybe similar to African, maybe. There's the rhythm. There's a bit of everything. The chanting, the chorus, right? Sounds like church music a bit. They've been listening to this and trying to do this for a long time, guys, and giving you the old stuff, telling you that it's new, when in reality this is the music these people were using to reprogram themselves into better selves. Let's listen to this and then we end this for today.
This is ancient Greek music as we think it was actually sung around 400 BC. I'm an associate professor of classics at Oxford University, and for the last 5 years I've been concentrating on reconstructing the sounds of ancient Greek music. We're rehearsing in Jesus College Chapel for a concert that we're going to be putting on later in the Ashmolean Museum. The singers in the choir are scholars of ancient music, and they're going to be accompanied by replicas of original instruments that were used in ancient Greece. What we call Greek poetry is mainly words that were intended to be sung, very often with the accompaniment of instruments. So the Greek poetry of the ancient world, this was all sung to music. People think the music is lost. I don't believe it is. We have the rhythms, we have the instruments, and we have the melodies.
Finally, guys, we have the music. They are bringing the lyrics with the rhythm, with the melody. We finally have the music, guys, and we are figuring out how this really sounds. Let me go back a little bit, a few seconds, right? Let's roll back and listen a little bit in the background to that as well, because you need to understand it's not just the chanting, the meaning of the words. It's everything. It's a wave of energy that's taking you. All right, let's go back. This is it, guys. We're being transported to ancient times, from the past into the future.
This was all sung to music. People think the music is lost. I don't believe it is. We have the rhythms, we have the instruments, and we have the melodies. Put that together and you have the music.
Okay.
And can we just say, tinumenai dikan, tinumenai ponu?
Yeah.
What we know most about are the rhythms, because they're inscribed in the meter. The metrical systems of ancient Greece were very precise, and they were based on the language. The Greeks conventionally thought that the words of their language consisted of either long or short syllables. So we might say that a long syllable followed by two short ones.
This is similar to Morse code, maybe. Very easy to read, right? This kind of music is very easy to write, very easy to read, right? It takes you there. It's a system. It's a language, the actual language in which they sing, in which they write, in which they talk. The actual language is a language that allows easier creation of music and easier conjunction together. So it takes you all together, right, into that same frequency, right? It's science, guys. It's actual science. The power of ancient Greek language is that it allows it to be sung easily. Music can be made easily from it. The rhythm can be easily it can be easily taken from this. And any music you keep making in English is gonna keep lacking that advantage. That's right, guys. Start making music in Greek and you'll see. Maybe it's easier and much better.
It would sound like da, 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 da. So you get a rhythm such as the dactylic hexameter, da, 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 da. And that is the rhythmical basis that we can use when we're reconstructing the sound of.
And here he is, trying to understand with his stupid language, with dots and lines, trying to understand what this means, right? When the Greeks could do this much easier, right? But we are much more advanced today, and I think we can do things even better, right? We have computers now. Let's see how far we can get with this new technology.
With Homeric music. What we needed to do was to bring together the other elements, which were the melodic sound of ancient song. And the source material for the melodies is about 60 very precious ancient documents, which have been preserved on stone, such as the Delphic Paean by Athenaeus, which is one that we will be singing in the concert. And that has what we might call 80 or 90 bars of music.
Just understand how difficult it is for a song to be preserved from the past, for you to be able to listen to this 2,000 years after, right? What are the chances that you're listening to this thanks to this stone being preserved and people looking into this, right? Unbelievable coincidence.
By Athenaeus, which is one that we will be singing in the concert. And that has what we might call 80 or 90 bars of music, melodic notation preserved that allows us to recreate and sing that piece. One of the most exciting things that has happened over the past decade is the discovery and recreation of replicas of instruments. So, for example, there's a aulos, which is a double pipe that is in the Louvre, which is in such good condition that we can replicate it absolutely precisely and get wonderful pipers to play it. And that gives us an indication of the sound of the instrument and the tuning.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, guys. How we are not only seeing that technology from the past, we're trying to use it again, and we're trying to rediscover how the power of those melodies and those instruments and those lyrics together might be influencing us to be better people. This is religion, guys. They don't know it. They still don't know it. They think it's just art, poetry. But they dive in deep into the reign of the devil. It's the kingdom of Satan, guys. And they are going deep at, what is it? Jesus Gospel Church University is the name?
The other is the stringed instruments. The kithara is the concert version of the lyre. We have some wonderful ancient vase depictions from which we have actually created replicas, and one of which will be used by Stefan Hagel in the concert. And then it's a question of working out how the instrument was played.
So this is an aulos, or a double pipe, and it's made of deer bone. And
I asked ChatGPT to make an image of Pan, the goat god, Greek goat god of nature, right? Who uses music to manipulate you basically and seduce you into nature. That's it, guys. Nature is calling. And this guy is Pan with the flute in my video. That's it. Let's listen to the devil playing the flute for you.
the reeds are made of Mediterranean cane, grows everywhere like a weed. and it's a single tube.
Like a weed.
Which you delicately scrape and heat up and squeeze and clamp. It's quite wide bore compared with later double pipes. The other instrument we play from maybe 2 or 3 centuries later is made of wood and has a narrower bore. This one is a powerful instrument for outdoors, accompanying 50 singers in the temple or in a dance.
Indeed, brother.
So the tones that it produces, it's fascinating. They clearly didn't want a great big range because, as you can see, they're similar length. And they basically are one note apart.
So, he's saying they want a huge range in terms of music. They have a huge range of music.
So you've got one going la da 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 da, and the other one going la da 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 dum. And that means there's lots of overlap. And you can play games with the dissonance.
Oh, it's beautiful how you can use both flutes to have the melody for everyone singing and allow everyone to sing in different tones, because that's the thing about music. You have octaves, different scales, and the notes each represent a different scale. So within each note you have different scale in which you have other notes which you can use. You can play with that and go along with the music much better than our stupid instruments today. Oh, but we have computers today. How about using some dubstep, some Greek music? That would be beautiful. Teddy, if you're watching, get it done. Look at this flute, bro. I hope we can start using this flute now. Remember in school you got taught how to use the flute? Well, remember in school? Imagine if you had this double flute, bro. You'd be the master of the class.
Between the 2 pipes that you wouldn't be able to do if they were offset. These instruments give us a range. You know, you can't. It's basically an F sharp, a little bit below an F sharp, an octave. And that it lies beautifully with the other ancient evidence. So it really supports the reconstructions of the notations. So yes, when I accompany the Orestes chorus with this, we're able to play it at the same pitch it was written. It took a long time to figure out how to do that because the 2 lowest notes aren't available on a single pipe. So by switching the F sharp and the G between the 2 pipes, I can actually play the melody. So there we are. I'm sharing the la da 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 dum. I can play the bottom note here, and I can play the next note there. But I don't have both of those notes on both pipes. So it's got to be shared.
One of the most important things I tried to convey in my conducting has been to channel and express the contrasting moods and contrasting emotional implications.
She doesn't know that she's channeling demons, channeling the devil itself. Oh, the devil himself. Oh, unbelievable, guys. She doesn't know. Look at her face.
To what they are singing, which is very exciting because tonight we have a big performance coming up in the Ishmaeli Museum where we'll have not just academic colleagues who are very knowledgeable about what we are actually singing, but also BBC Radio 3 who are going to record our performance for the early music show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this unique event. Essentially, we classicists study poetry, and all this poetry was composed with music. When Homer was composing the Iliad and the Odyssey, he composed with a 4-stringed lyre. One can reconstruct notes which we think were probably the basis of Homeric music.
This is the earliest music that we think we can reconstruct, the music of Homer from around 700 BC. And Stefan Hagel is taking the notes that are at the basis of ancient Homeric music. And
You're listening to music that's nearly 3,000 years old? Unbelievable.
And improvising based on the Homeric text. What Stefan has reproduced is a simple and fairly repetitive melody. You can hear the underlying metrical, rhythmical dactyl, the da, 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 and you hear the melody, and at the end of each line, a kind of instrumental flourish just on the strings of the kithra.
So this is not even the real stuff that they would play with this. But anything they would play would go well along with this. And the thing about this instrument and the Greek language is that anything goes well as long as it sounds good to you. Unbelievable. Sounds beautiful. Sounds like an angel, bro. This guy is an angel.
The second piper is Callum Armstrong, who is an expert on the aulos and is going to demonstrate an improvisation on the instrument. We have some sense of the notated music that an aulos would have played, but essentially an expert piper like Callum needs to try and produce whatever sounds he can on the instruments that we have. And so here he's improvising and showing the kind of sounds that the two pipes together can make.
Whoa. It's beautiful, guys. Imagine meditating to this.
So you'll notice that the techniques that are used by the pipers is circular breathing, where they're breathing in normally through their nose, their cheeks, and they're pushing it out. And at the same time, they are taking breaths in through their nose so that they can make a continuous sound, a bit like bagpipes, but doing it with their own bodies.
Whoa, imagine the lungs these people would have had. For this instrument, you need big lungs. If you were there, you'd be getting chills in the spine right now. Unbelievable. Oh my god, everyone felt it, guys. Everyone felt it. Yeah.
The most exciting development in reconstructing ancient music is reconstructing the melody. We do have documents with melodic notation of praise of the text that was sung, and above the text we have these little symbols, which is the vocal notation, which tells us the precise melodic notes to which those words were sung. Now there are some gaps, and I have filled in those gaps using only the notes that are available to us from the rest of the stone.
Alright guys, we're gonna be listening to an actual piece now. Unbelievable. 127 BC.
Oh,
So the final piece is a chorus from Euripides' Orestes, in which the young Orestes is being chased by the furies of his mother, these spirits of vengeance. This is perhaps the most exciting piece of music that survives from antiquity. It's on a papyrus about 2 inches square. There's Greek writing on it, which is the text of Euripides' Orestes, a chorus from that, a few lines of it. Above that writing there are these symbols which are the melodic notes to which that text was set.
This is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Unbelievable how we have preserved music, ancient poetry. The Greek language might offer us a glance into the past and allow us, maybe, to have a glance into the future. Let's see it, guys. I think this is the only way to look at this with a different view. Thank you all for your time. Here is some more Teddy Bass to wrap this up. I think this was just beautiful, guys. Like and subscribe for some more and support Teddy Bass. And this watch this video, this ancient Greek music video, rediscovering ancient Greek music. Watch it and listen to the actual music. Right? It's the best music you might ever hear.
We're dancing with the muse, come by the fire. We're dancing with the muse, she gets you higher. Vita Medicina, write them scripts, over medicate them. What a gem, purple rain from the heaven. Flowers of evil for all the people. From the languid lamp, it was Lady Babylon in deep with the Bacchic initiations. Ammon's muse, hail Satan. Venom heavily toxic. Hercules, the glory of Hera. For the necromancers of Hecate. Original sources, Saturnalia. What a thrilling touch. By the rivers with the eyes open for the savior. Fried in deep bacon and purple goo. The itchy twitchy, hail Satan. We're dancing with the muse. Come by the fire. We're dancing with the muse. She gets you higher. Darkness through dreams. Elemental P's on the triple beam. Heavy weight on the fucking face while they powdered away. Pan-fried bacon, Pablito hit him. 1911's gold and silver. Banksy dancing in the moonlight, romancing. Third Uranus, paradise, hot purple. There's something on the face. They like to smoke the black hash. We got him on the case. It's like that.